Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday, April 24th, 2018, and I quit. I've been hearing that a lot lately, and I'm just like, Cordy, you saw my title, I quit. Really? Really? That's my reply. Really? It's just not me, I'm never quitting anything. But I've had a lot of comments of people saying, oh, well, why bother? Why should I bother prepping and stuff like that? It makes no difference. We're all going to die. Why would you want to live in a post-apocalyptic world? You know, it would be horrible, blah, 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 the whole nine yards. Now, I will say that most of my subscribers that watch my channel do not have that mindset, which I'm really happy about, okay? It's people coming in and seeing a video and going, oh, I'm not going to bother. Why bother? I think that is like the most negative mindset that there possibly could be. Why would you quit? You know, and again, for me, it's always going to go back to kids, especially if you have children. You're going to quit. If you want to quit on life for yourself, knock yourself out. But you're going to quit on your children. I don't understand that thinking. I really, truly do not understand that thinking. You know, our kids are everything. They're the future of everything, and you know, so to sit there and say, you know, yeah, I'm just gonna crawl in under a rock and die. I had somebody made the comment, you know, oh well, why bother, blah 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 blah. So I told them, I said, you know what, that's good. You quit. And I think in the comment I replied, I said, just make sure you stay in the center of a city as well. That'd be your best option, if you could care less and you want to die. I think what he said was. He goes, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody dies. He says, I'm ready to go at any time. Why bother prepping? Okay, I think that was the gist of his comment. Well, you know what? Go ahead. Sit right in the middle of the center of the city. Don't prep at all. And hope that if it's going to be like a nuclear thing, that they get you first. You know, have at it. It is the stupidest thinking in my opinion that you could possibly have. The will to live in mankind is so strong. It is ridiculously strong, and it goes like suicide goes against human nature. People say, "Oh, people that commit suicide are weak." Actually, they're pretty strong to go against the grain of everything that is ingrained in you. To do that act, it actually takes a lot of guts to do that. So, you know, I mean, it's also again, suicide is a very, very selfish act, very selfish, and because you're thinking only of yourself and not all the people that you leave behind. And I could go into some stories about that, but that's for another video. But you know, to just have that mindset of I quit, and unfortunately, there's so many people out there that will just quit. They will just give up because it's not going to be the same, and oh, heaven forbid that they can't live and go on with that. I fear for the millennial generation because they have no concept of what it's like to not have electronics. My generation, I'm a Generation X. You know, we grew up. I mean, we had 3 channels, and then you had channel 21. So you had 4 channels to choose from. And then when channel 31 came on, that was like the brand new channel. It was like, oh my God, wow, we got a new option. And you actually had to get up and manually change the channel of the TV. You know, we had regular telephones that were attached to the wall. You know, you didn't have cell phones and all that stuff that we have now. So the technology has really come a long way in our generation, you know, from the time I was a child and to the way it is now. And these kids today have no concept of what it is to live without electronics or without laptops or, you know, computers or whatever, you know, because they have everything. So they're spoiled. They don't realize. So it's, you know, but to give up and quit is just such the wrong attitude to have. And I definitely want your guys' feedback. I mean, you know, on this, I really think that people need to really think about what they say and why they say it. Now, if you're by yourself and you have no children, you have nobody that gives a crap about you, and you want to quit, knock yourself out, okay? But realistically, I mean, it's easy to say that I'm going to quit, but it's to do it, to actually do it, is a whole different kettle of fish because, like I said, the will to live in mankind is so strong that it's just, you are going to fight to your last breath. It's just human nature. It really truly is. Now, don't get me wrong. There will be people, like I said before earlier, that will just quit and give up and die. And but anybody that's got any kind of strong will, strong mindset, you're going to fight to the very end. Okay, that's just, again, that's just human nature. So anyway, today, a little overcast today, as you can see. We're supposed to get some rain this afternoon. We've pulled in, so far today, 2.9 kilowatt hours, which on a day like today, overcast as it has been, I'm not complaining at all. Yesterday we ended up pulling in 4.3 kilowatt hours, so 1 point off of our best day of the year. We had a 4.4 earlier in the year. But, days are getting nicer. It's, we're getting some work done. I'm going to show you, Eddie and I finished work yesterday. We did some more work today, working on the area behind her. So I'm going to take you over there in a second and show you that. The brush pile is pretty big. The wind was blowing earlier today. I was thinking about burning stuff off today, but the winds were blowing earlier. Now they've died down. So I may torch off that brush pile and try to get that burned up as much as I can. So we'll see what happens with that. But making progress, and that's the biggest thing. Making progress, making forward motion every day, getting things done and getting things accomplished. Realistically, that's what it's all about. Like I said, there's things that we're going to be doing this year, and you guys will be able to see those things. So let's go over here real quick, and I wanted to show you what we got accomplished here. Pretty much we were working through here. It's even more dried out, as you can see today. So Eddie and I came in and cleaned up a lot more stuff today. There was a couple of big things here. I dragged them out of there, and we cleaned up all through here. I topped the top of that small tree off, and I'm just going to take the chainsaw on the bottom because I was using the clippers. But I'm going to try to get some of these bigger log garbage pieces out of here, and this here is going to get cleaned up as well. It's kind of moist and mushy all through that area. I'm going to try to rake everything out. I need to bring in some fill into this area here and get this filled in so that we don't continue to have this problem with the standing water just sitting in here, in the spring when the runoff and the rains and stuff like that. The forecast is calling for rain starting this afternoon. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So I definitely wanted to get out here today and really get quite a bit done. The brush pile, as you can see, is quite big now. And so I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to work on getting that burned off. And we'll see what happens with that. That'll be interesting. But but we'll get it. It'll burn off. But it'll take probably a couple times to get it really going, because a lot of it's still green, so it's going to take longer for it to go with being green. But so anyway, this is the projects that I'm going to be working on like recently here, and it's not going to be super exciting. It's going to be boring. This is going to get cleaned out of here. Okay, all this area is going to get cleaned up. I'm going to try to rake off some of this because that had just gotten pushed to there. Get that cleaned up. Eventually that's going to have fill all in that whole area to bring that level up. That area over here is going to get cleaned up. That's going to be upcoming projects. Over here, this is going to get cleaned up. I got to come out here with the chainsaw and just start zipping all this up and getting this cleaned up. There's a lot of stuff that's just, this whole area can be really cleaned up. It'll open this up more. What I want to do is I want to have some greenhouses. I want to put one over in this area here. I would like to get one back in this area here. Over in that area where it's open, I might eventually put another one there. And I also, obviously, I want to get one in the front of the house as well that I can utilize hopefully all year round. That's going to kind of be the game plan with that one. I'm going to bring you over here. Dandelions are coming up now. Okay, all through here, there. These just popped up today. These were not here yesterday, so that's pretty cool. A bunch of dandelions over here as well. All through there, you see them. Okay, so it's that time of year, and that's the first thing of the year for the bees. So let the bees have their their go with the dandelions is good for them. It's good. It definitely is good. And dandelions can be used for so many things. We're going to utilize some of them this year as well, and we'll go into that in a video at some other point. So anyway, making progress. Don't quit. That's my advice to anybody. You know, stay strong. I know most of the people that watch this channel have the like mindset, so you guys are already in that right mindset. But remember, there's going to be people out there that are going to quit. And it's going to be people that are in your family. I'm going to have people in my family that are going to quit. I will never quit. I will not quit till my last breath, and I will fight for life. I will fight for my kids, and that's what I'll do. And that's just the way I am. So anyway, guys, listen. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself. And always make forward progress. That's the biggest key. Making progress every day, doing things, getting things done. That's what it's all about. And you're going to get there. You absolutely will. And I have a lot of projects that I want to do here, and I think we got some great stuff that's going to happen, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, and I'm going to be happy to have you guys along with it. I think it's going to be a really, really cool year. So anyway, I will jump off of here for now. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope your week is going well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.